Alright, here we go. I'm gonna just do this. This is very out of, let's say, the norm for my regular content. Because usually it's just gaming content. But last week on Sunday, I watched a movie with my older brother, right? And I'm not a movie person. But there was this one movie that just caught my eye just with the trailer. It's Barbarian. I saw the trailer like 2 months in advance. I set a whole notification on my calendar and everything, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this movie in theaters. I'm gonna check this out. It's gonna be rad. Barbarian finally comes out. My older brother's like, yo, let's pick up our little sister. Let's fucking go watch this movie. Trying to see Avatar 2. We get to the theaters, right? Trying to find some showtimes for the second Avatar movie. The movie's not out. It's November. Movie's not out. So we're just like, well shit, we're here, so like let's just watch some shit, right? So my older brother, he's just like, oh, you want to watch Super Pets, bro? I'm like, fuck no, I don't want to watch no Super Pets, right? Motherfucking Crypto the super dog pops up on that screen. I'm like, wait a minute, wait one goddamn motherfucking second, I want to watch Super Pets. He's like, nah, that moment passed, you gotta pick something else now. I'm like, damn, I already missed out on Super Pets. And I'm just like, fuck it, let's just watch Barbarian, let's just see that. You know, I've been waiting for it. Super Pets looks fire, but let me watch Barbarian. In the trailer, you get a whole different picture painted, like a whole picture painted for you, of course, like a trailer would. Let's say, let me sort of collect my idea and how this is gonna go. So the movie starts off, we got our main characters, some woman taking a trip out of town, right? She Airbnbs at some place, a pretty common practice nowadays. She just is surprised when she comes in, somebody's already there. We carry on through the movie, we found out this guy's not bad, right? Now, eventually, this woman finds the secret door. Whatever reason, I guess our friend, I think his name was Keith. My boy Keith forgot to put toilet paper in the restroom. So our main MC really just out of toilet paper because Keith forgot to put his shit up. I mean, understandable. He was there by himself. He didn't consider somebody else needing toilet paper. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. So she goes up in the basement to find some toilet paper. And, well, I mean, she looking around for it, finds a little secret rope that opens up a secret door, finds a secret room, which we see in the trailer. And, you know, I'm thinking like, yo, Keith finna kill her, right? Because we still don't know at the time, right? Keith's a great guy. And so she runs in there, runs back up, freaks the fuck out. Keith comes out. He's like, let me just see it for myself. I believe you, but I just want to see it for myself. That's how we be sometimes, you know. It's like, yeah, I totally get it, but let me go down there. Let me not listen to this woman who's, you know, freaking out. I just am like that because I'm a man, yeah. Some shit like that. Keith goes down there, and then he's like super casual about it. Next thing you know, we hear Keith screaming for help and shit. It's like, oh shit. I don't know, Keith. This doesn't seem like a good situation. Keith shows up out of nowhere, and then he's just freaking out about some people, and he's like, no, they're that way, we gotta go this way, and she's like, no, this is the exit. Next thing you know, we're introduced to our antagonist, the Barbarian. We find out it's some woman who really, for whatever reason, really likes breastfeeding. She pulls up, kills Keith, and then we're just straight cut to a guy driving around in a convertible on the highway, just having a fucking time. Next thing you know, this guy gets a phone call about some accusations. Not gonna go into detail about that. Definitely watch the movie. He's talking about liquidating assets. He goes out of the state to fucking go and sell the house to see how much it's worth and shit like that. He's going through, and the house that he walks up in is the house that was Airbnb'd. He finds a secret room, and he realizes, yo, this isn't listed in the floor plans, right? And so this man, instead of being creeped out and everything, he just starts measuring the floor. He's like, shit, this can add money to the asset. It's just like, yo, what the fuck? He literally goes up into this creepy ass hallway, like there's some Silent Hill ass hallway, and he's like, this is fine, and he fucking measures this shit out, and he's just perfectly nonchalant about it. There's a bloody handprint on the wall, just hella fucking grime and nasty, excuse me, grime and nastiness on the bed, and he's just like, ew. And I'm just like, yeah, ew, get the fuck out of there. Like, he's just a fucking total dickhead about it. Like, bro, so you can tell someone died in there. Like, some bad shit happened in there. It does not look okay. Pushes the second secret door, because there were two. Guess what he's fucking doing? He finds a fuck ton of stairs. He's like, oh hell yeah. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, oh hell yeah? This dark ass hallway you can't see jack shit in. He grabs a flashlight, goes all up in that bitch. Homeboy goes in there, starts measuring, finds fucking cages for humans, all this shit, and he's just perfectly fine with it. He's like, what the fuck? And then he just starts hearing noises, and that's when he's like, oh, okay, now it's actually scary, right? Fucking the Barbarian shows up, of course, and she's chasing him. He starts running, of course. She got a whole floor trap and shit like that. So she has him fall into it, locks him in there, and then we see, this is when it's revealed that she likes feeding people like they're her babies. Still fucking weird shit. Our young lady, she's gotten used to it already, and literally she gets fed like she's a baby and everything. They're both in this hole, and she's like, fucking drink the milk. He's just, stay calm, drink the milk. And he's like, I don't want to. What the fuck? It's this nasty ass bottle with like a hair in it, like old school type bottle, like wrapped rubber fake nipple or some shit. It was weird. The guy is just freaked the fuck out, and of course the Barbarian is like, nah, what the fuck? Like, is there something wrong with you? Do you need help? It's like, okay. And so she goes down there, right, and then she tries to make him drink again, and then he freaks out. So she grabs him, drags him into this room where there are blankets, and there's this video talking about breastfeeding. She actually tries to like directly breastfeed him, which is still fucking weird. In this moment, our main character decides, okay, this is it. This is the chance, right? Because our dumbass got caught, so let's take a moment to get the fuck out of here and try to carry on. She's like so close from getting out when the dumbass who was measuring everything out with his measuring tape, guess what? He fucking left his measuring tape out and shit, right? And, well, she trips on it. So she gets caught. She starts running her ass out. Fucking our friend, he eventually makes it out while she's being chased and all that, right? She breaks the window in the basement, gets pulled out by some homeless dude. Oh, no. And our homeboy, he actually doesn't make it out yet. Homeless man telling her, stay out of there. It's fucking dangerous. This girl, they're in like Chicago or some shit, right? In some slum part. So she tries to find the police. They think she's a crackhead. Goes back. They're there. They're like, well, you're lucky we don't arrest you because you broke the window. It's like, bro, are you fucking joking? Like, she's talking about how she got kidnapped and shit, how she doesn't have her shit. And they're just like, well, if you don't have ID, you're a crackhead. Like, damn, bro, is it really out like that out there? That's crazy. She decides to go back in and try to save our friend. Our friend, he took a moment to wander around while our main character was chased. And so he finds this one door, right? Which, of course, he fucks with because he, I don't know, wants to find more space for his new property for when he sells it. And so he finds this guy, right? Now, this guy was revealed in a flashback earlier, right? Some old man who's just lying around. Empty bottles everywhere. It smells terrible. It's disgusting. There are a ton of cassette tapes with women's names and all that. We find out this guy kidnaps women, beats them, makes babies with them, and then makes babies with the babies, right? And just doesn't leave the house. It's fucking horrible. He He's like, you're fucking disgusting. There's gonna be cops swarming this place. You're gonna get fucked up, right? The guy pulls out a revolver, points it at the other dude for a second. He's like, yo, chill. Never mind. I can just go. I can let you go. And then the old man just kills himself, right? Well, now we got a gun. So that's cool. Old boy, homeboy with a flashlight starts wandering around. Our main character's there. She's looking around, trying to find him, right? And of course, we got our pussy of a character who is trying to find property, who's a total dumbass with a revolver. And our young lady who's trying to be a hero, running around in the dark with nothing, right? She's a hello, gets shot. Cool, fucking great. I really thought she died. I'm not gonna lie, and I laughed. But she's good. The girl's just like talking about how she's gonna come out at night and they need to be ready for it and need to be ready to be going through the night. Our homeless man helps us out, and he's just like, oh, she's never come in here in 12 years. Like, of course she's not gonna come through here. She breaks through the wall, rips his arm off, beats him to death. It's like, cool. So much for that. Never been through here in 12 years. She only needed to come through here one day, apparently. They're running around this place. She's just like, oh, you know, we gotta get higher and shit. And they're really just trying to figure out whatever the fuck they can. And they're trapped on top of this. What is it? It looks like some sort of container that holds corn and shit like that. They're stuck up there, and they're like, that's it, you know. And our guy with a gun, who's again a total coward, drops his gun because he's just shaky as hell. He's freaking out, and eventually he's just like, well, we can't get out. And he's like, we can't, but I can use you as a distraction. He literally throws her the fuck off this bitch, right? He's like, hey, come get your baby. Like, this girl got shot. She's in pain. She been tripping, stumbling, fucked up. She went back in the house to try and save his dumb ass. What does he do to thank her? He's like, come get your baby. Throws her off this fucking building. Like, I'ma save myself shit. Then, well, the barbarian jumps after her. Right, literally jumps off the building. He's like, that's my baby type shit. It's like, damn, bro. At this point the movie theater started laughing, like, what the fuck. It's like, no, I figured out what happened. Like, she feels like she's the mom, right? And literally treats this girl like it's her baby. And it's like, damn, bro, that's crazy. The barbarian is like lying on the ground. Our guy comes down to check on her. He's like, hey, get up, quit playing. And like, he didn't throw her off a fucking building. And then she's all right. She like got knocked out when she fell, but she's, you know, alive. And he's like, bro, you can't do that. You know, you know, you started sleeping on your own. I didn't even let go. You just tossed yourself off. It's like, bro, are you fucking joking? This guy's a total fucking dickhead. Like, 100%. Well, you know, is just coming up with excuses, and he's just like, oh, you know, this happened because you decided to jump off, and, you know, you just threw yourself off. And so, yeah. And so, of course, our barbarian, she's not dead. And she splits his fucking head open, rightfully so. Then, well, our MC, she's just lying on the ground, fucked up, got shot, fell off a building. And the barbarian's trying to pick her up, and she's like, let's go back home. And she's like, I can't go back. I can't. She's like, come on. And she's trying to pick her up, and she's in pain and shit. It's like, no. She grabs the gun, and the barbarian, she's just like, boop, like playing with her like she's her fucking child. And it's like, bro, this is fucking terrible. And it was a lot like that one scene out of the original Alien movie, if anyone's ever seen that, where the woman had like a psychic connection to her alien baby, but she still had to kill it. Yeah, like that. So she shoots it, and then, I mean, Barbarian's dead, and the movie ends. And then, yeah, rest in peace, Keith, the only good guy who died.